So Mike and I here are going on a bit of a jolly, walking down the track. Because Mike said we should probably get on and have a look at that little embankment mower to see what's going on with it. Is that right, Mike?
Yeah, might as well have a look at it on this.
You reckon it's a simple job, doesn't he?
Yeah, nor that fire won't cure.
Here she is. Let's get her started up again and get her in the workshop. A towel and a piece of cardboard, Mike, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to be in the dry now as well, in the cab. Oh, you better have some keys, isn't he?
Make it a bit easier, won't it?
Yeah. It's a bit chilly cold out here, I'll be honest.
Can't say as I've drove one of these things before.
We'll see how well Mike works it out, shall we? Can he find the hole? That's the question.
Want some air around this one.
Bit of guidance, do you?
Yeah, he's bit of heat perhaps.
Yeah. Even the bloody wind's blowing me phone here. Well, look how well that's not there. What a booty. Jesus Christ. Right, let's get in the workshop, I'm getting wet. Right, stop this, I'll let Mike go meet in the workshop. It's pissing down the rain. How was your drive, Mike?
Ooh, not too bad, not hardly Formula 1, but it's better than a walk.
Right, so if you watched our first video, you'll see where our problem lies down here. Now that is that.
It might be better if I get in with...
Well, you know, there we are, nowhere about it. So that universal joint down there on the prop shaft coming out the engine goes to the front PTO gearbox. If it'll focus in there, I don't think it will. There's a better image. There we are, you can see better now, look. So there you can see the front of the crank there with the spline shaft, and that universal joint there is meant to be joined onto it, but it's not. And the question is, why is that not joined on? Is it because there's a problem, or is it that there's something loose up here and it's just come off? There could be many different reasons. So the plan, I believe, Mike,
Well, put it, see if I can get it back on its place and see if there's any, whether it will drive or not.
and then we're just going to pop off the front flail just so we can drive it without making everything crap itself, Mike, I guess.
Well, you can probably pop the prop shaft off, can it?
I suppose just pop the shaft off, that would be a good idea, I suppose, couldn't we? Yeah, right, so first port of call is to...
Try and get that one back on, but...
Yeah, do you reckon you have to move the engine back a bit, or...?
Well, there's no telescopic on that little short bit of shaft, so someone's got to give somewhere along the line. I don't quite know how much. Let's see how he managed to...
You need about 15 mil of travel?
Yeah, it's before he can get on the front of the... on the front splines. I don't quite know what's happened, whether...
No, mystery at the moment.
Gearbox have us got... what linkage have us got for a engagement?
So Mike's now going to wobble the... Somebody wobble this
Well,
one?
I was going to say, if I wobble with a
Yeah.
incoming... Seems to be a fair little bit of...
Movement on that box.
Yeah. So whether he was in work and he was flexing fair and things popped off,
No, it stayed off.
I don't know.
No. Right, shall we leave you to have a fiddle, Mike?
Yeah, why not?
Right, I'm going to leave Mike to have a fiddle. I'm going to go and cut my hay. Joke. I wish I could. Anyway, I think it's going to be a little bit of fiddling and fanning around there a minute just to see how to get that back on, and then before Mike runs it up, he'll come get me and we'll film it. So we've just done a mic test to check the mics are working, but has this been a testing challenge, Mike?
Well, I don't know if I've finished yet.
Well, there is that. But what have you done then? Oh, you've got the cover out the way, that's easier. We can get in there now, can't we? Yeah. Oh, yeah, so you put that all back on again. He just slid right on, did he? 2-minute job?
Well, yeah, it depends on how you count your time. I think time stood still there for a minute or two.
All right, so that is back on. we are now ready to, well, fire it up, engage the PTO, and to see what's working. Are you going to do it with the topper joined on, is he?
Well, he might spin without anything on it.
Oh, I see, but
not
under
actually-
load.
Yeah, he might not work under load. So
Right. Okie dokie.
I'll pop yeah, somebody's bound to say, oh, there's another guard on it. I ain't going to be stupid enough to jump in there.
No, we're just taking the guard off temporarily.
So I
They
can
are here.
see what's going on.
We can see what's happening.
Right, then see if I can get the key back in again. Give her a little bit of heat.
At least you can hear when the glow plugs kick in.
There must be a little pump there somewhere. Come on.
Right, just got to work out how to work it in there, I suppose.
Have us got any idea if it's got a hand clutch on these things or whether it's a switch?
Yeah, Smoky Joe here this morning, mate. Pass.
Must be
There's
something.
not a two-stage clutch on there, is it? On the foot clutch. Don't think.
I wouldn't have thought so, but I've not come across one of these things before.
Low revs and ease it in gently.
Try it and see. No.
Playing guesswork, is this? Oh,
That tells me the things he's driving through there, but I haven't
driving
got
through there, you just can't engage it while we're not
or
an online book.
why something to tell us what.
Can you read Austrian? I suppose probably be German.
I can
wouldn't
read Austrian pictures.
it? Right.
That's just forward and reverse.
Let me jump in there a minute, see if I can remember, because, well, as I said before in the last video, it's been 15 years since I've driven one of these. So hopefully, between us, we've just worked it out. Now, there is a PTO drive lever down here, as I was there looking around, thinking the anthrol, but the anthroll's up there. So, we're hoping that is a hydraulic clutch, Mike, don't we? So it's in 540. That now should move this cylinder in here behind the fan. There we go, you can see that move. I know, he's in gear, now he's going to re-engage it now. The ring lays down, see him moving back. We're going around. We're driving. Disengage that hydraulic clutch in there. The lever might. Looking on now is the 540 and 1000 shaft lever. We've got drive, Mike.
Well, I'm still a little bit concerned about the movement on that.
Movement on those mounts.
Yeah.
And even on this one in here, look. I'm just moving there again, then Mike, just so everyone can see from this side. The movement we're
Let's see. Is it easier to...
There we go. So that whole sort of PTO engagement. So our assumption, Mike, I'd guess would be that possibly it's hit something hard with that movement in that gearbox on those mounts. It's popped the UJ off the prop.
That's what I would... best guess would be at the minute. But I can't even see any mounts, let alone
No.
get to them. Might have to jack it up and get underneath and have a look.
You love getting underneath, Mike, don't you?
Underneath. Well, if I can't get at it from above, I got to go in from underneath.
So someone in the comments on the last video asked what the bungee was doing. And we believe it's just holding the guard on here, stopping it flapping, possibly hitting the fan maybe, but there's no damage on it, so probably just stopping a bit of vibration perhaps. But yeah, nothing serious. Right, so now the plan is to, as it is, take it out in the field and try and cut some grass with it, just to see what other problems are there, check the diff locks, see what else is wrong with it before we go any further. Because now we know that that is actually working, that gearbox is working, it'd be nice to put it under a bit more load so it happens, and to check everything else before we go and make a decision on what we're actually doing with this. But now you can see, if you're interested in this Crashes embankment mower, then the email is below, so you can contact us. But right, let's get it out in the field and give it a go. Here's our hero. And we're going into the grass. Remembered how to use it. Ideal. Gearbox. Mike, what happened?
Lack of stopping capability.
Yeah.
Unable to get it into any other gear.
Might need to sort out the brakes. Unfortunately, I wasn't filming at the time. We seem to have found the fence. Luckily, it's one of the old ones.
Come on.
Let's try again. This is where I should have been stood when I was about to film. We decided to go backwards and use the fence as a brakes. Hang on, push it. And he's off again. Well, that's how good the brakes are, look. Oh dear.
No park brake.
No. So we've got it all, it's cutting grass, it's mowing. I thought you'd have finished the job if I'm honest, Mike.
Yeah. I nearly did finish a job, done the fencing as well.
Ah, still goat proof, that's the main thing. Oh, ideal. So the good news is it works. The gearbox fault that I thought might have been in it that drives the front PTO isn't broken. It is engaging, it's cutting grass. And as I said in the first video, that's as far as I want to go for now, because I need to have a conversation, because I haven't bought this machine. It's still on a few deciding factors. So I need to have a chat now with the guy who owns it to say, look, do we do it up any further? Do I buy it? Does he not want me to buy it? Does he want to sell it now? He knows that's not a problem. And yeah, so I need to have a conversation with him to see what's going on. But we know the brakes don't work. Mike's crashed. Didn't get it on camera. Just typical, isn't it? But anyway, Mike crashed. We will use that as material for everything going forward now. Mike, brakes working? Yeah. So cuts grass, it drives forwards, hydraulics work, PTO works, everything seems good. So it's all serviceable, it's all fixable, and we're quite happy. So let us know in the comments if you're interested. Let us know in the comments. Oh, everyone take a piss out of Mike, please, because that's just fun. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio, bye.